Today, we're going to compare the pH effects of environmentally polluting acids with an acid rain simulation. And we're going to use samples of gases, CO2, SO2, and NO2. And the CO2 is present in the air, essential for photosynthesis. It dissolves in water, but the carbonic acid is a weak acid, so the pH will be higher. SO2, and indeed SO3 and NO2, are produced naturally as well, SO2 in volcanoes, fumaroles, NO2 in lightning, but are man-made pollutants, and when they dissolve in water, they're going to form strong acids, fully dissociated into ions. And you can pause this one to see how the gases are being prepared. But in each of them, 2 molar sulfuric acid is going to react with different solutions: sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium hydrogen sulfite, and sodium nitrite. And they are all water soluble. We're going to use bromocresol green as an acid-base indicator for this investigation, and there's a different colour in acid solution compared to basic. The central greeny colour is just unchanged, diluted bromocresol green. On the left, the straw-coloured solution, hydrochloric acid has been added, and the cobalty blue solution on the right, 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide has been added. And so what's called the monoanionic form is the yellow straw colour, and the dianionic form, the cobalt blue, is the alkaline colour with a pH of over 5.4. And then we can look at the chemistry of them. You'll see the reversible arrows between them. And so going from the left to the right, monoanionic to dianionic, you have lost hydrogen ions, reducing the acidity. And going from the right to the left to the yellow straw colour, in acidic solutions, it's adding protons, hydrogen ions. Please, with safety, wear goggles, lab coats, gloves, including through the cleanup. The top diagram with the 1, 2, 3 is a laminated template of the Petri dish, so draw around a Petri dish as you're making it, showing the positions of the indicator, same indicator, they're just further from the black dot. And the top of the Petri dish has a small hole near the edge of the lid. That's what you're going to put over the black dot. A timer, dropping bottles of solutions, tiny lumps of calcium carbonate, and paper towels. And the procedure: you can pause this, you can read it carefully, and discuss the safety implications at each point. And here you place the Petri dish on the laminated template, and then you're going to add drops of the indicator bromocresol green to the positions 1, 2, and 3. And then add one of the following solutions, the 0.5 molar solutions. And we can start with the sodium hydrogen sulfite, and you'll put that on the black dot. Then replace the lid on top with the hole of the lid above the black spot, and through that hole add 1 drop of the 2 molar sulfuric acid, and then you will start timing and tape over the lid. the hole in the lid. And so record what you see, how long it takes for each of the indicators at the different positions to change colour. And please do all quantitative data and qualitative. What do you see before, during, and after? And after you've done that solution, wash and dry the Petri dish thoroughly and repeat one at a time with the other two solutions. And then repeat with the solution of sodium hydrogen sulfide, but add a small lump of limestone or chalk to each drop of indicator, and again add the acid too. And you can pause here to draw some conclusions. So describe what happens, and can you explain why you see any colour change? And what do you actually see when you add the dilute acid to the drop on the black dot? And again, explain what you're seeing. So what differences, if any, occurred when you added the limestone or chalk to the indicator and then allowed the gas to go to the indicator? Write an equation for this. And so what would happen to acid deposition in areas with ponds or lakes which have chalk or limestone bases to them? And perhaps what would happen to marble statues with either water on them in the rain, again with these environmentally polluting acids. And these may be slightly different from yours, but if you haven't gathered your own data, you can conclude using this one and explain what happens. And I did put with some of them give more detail with the colours because we can be a lot more precise. But a neat lab looking at pollution of acid rain simulation. And many thanks to WIS Science, Miss Noon, and the senior chemistry students at Washington International School. Thank you.